In the previous video, we had our first real experience with IntelliJ IDEA. We managed to create our very first Hello World application and even modified the program to print our name. It's now time to explore IntelliJ IDEA a little bit more, just to understand the various windows and start to understand how things are put together, and just to have a look and see where IntelliJ IDEA stores our files as we're creating our programs. First things first, if you look in the top of the screen, you can see the location where IntelliJ IDEA has placed our programs. And if you remember, in the previous video, we defined the location where that was going to be. So I'm going to go into that folder just to have a look and see what files are in there. So I'm going to open up my Finder, and you would open up, if you're on a Windows machine, you would open up Windows Explorer, and you can see that I'm in my desktop. My path is desktop Java programs, as you can see at the top there. So I'm in the right folder, and I'm going to go into the Hello World folder. And you can see that there's a number of files there that have now been added by IntelliJ IDEA. Firstly, there's a hello world.iml. Now that is a file that's created by IntelliJ IDEA, and that's used to sort of keep track of the state of this project. So it's not something you would ever need to edit or open or use in any way, but you certainly wouldn't want to delete it either. But the interesting one is in the src folder. Src is an abbreviation for source. There's a file that you can see, it's called hello.java. So, and that equates exactly, as you can see, just above the Finder window there, hello.java. So when you create a new class in IntelliJ, it creates a file and it ends it in .java. So all Java files that you're creating end in .java. And if we have a look in the out folder, expand that, you can see there's a hello.class file. And looking at the sizes, you notice that hello.class is larger than the hello.java. Now the hello.class is the compiled version of the class, whereas the hello.java contains the code, as you can see on the screen there. The hello.class, if I go to open that, contains what looks a little bit like mumbo jumbo. It certainly hasn't got the same code that we typed into the IntelliJ IDEA in the previous video. Now, a .class file is the compiled version of the program, and that would be the one that you would use to distribute and send your code out to other people. But we'll be talking a lot more about class files in future videos. For now, all you really need to know is that you create programs in IntelliJ. They're saved off in a file format that ends in .java, and IntelliJ will automatically, when you run the program, create these .class files. So just keep in mind that you probably don't want to delete anything in these files for now. You do all your changes to your Java code normally would be done within the editor itself, within IntelliJ IDEA, and not anywhere else. So going back to IntelliJ now. So over here to the left is the project view, the project window, and you can see that the project is showing on the screen there. And if by chance yours isn't showing project, you can click on this drop-down box and select project from that. And if you recall, that mirrors pretty well exactly what we saw a minute ago in the Finder window. So IntelliJ in the standard project view is really mirroring the contents in the IntelliJ IDEA product with what's on file. And that's all handled for you automatically. The other thing I want to point out is that you don't need to worry about saving files. In some programming languages, you may need to actually manually save your files. The IntelliJ product is automatically saving things for you. It's rare that you'll ever need to. And if you do want to try and do that for some reason, you can click up here into File and click on Save All.